Now, I'm convinced, and I use this analogy, those of you that are clients out there have seen this before. Back in 2008 and 2009, where we were in the midst of a really bad recession, I did what I called economic summits. I brought in some economists and some portfolio strategists from JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, some of the other heavy hitters. As a matter of fact, a couple of them were out in that big room on the other end of this building right here at the Black Rock Country Club. And I wanted to try to make some sense of this crazy market and the recession out there. And what happened was we got a kind of a well-rounded feel from different sources as to why the markets were doing what they were doing, and to bring some semblance of comfort to my clients that, hey, we're minding the store. We're good, but we're not Houdini. We can't take a market that's down 45% and squeeze positive returns out of that at every corner. So, but what that meant, at least to my clients, were that they were being handled. And I use that word, that's my expression. I like to know that I'm being handled. When I go and pay somebody, whether it's a dentist, or I hire a carpenter, or I bring my car to someone, I want to know that whatever the issue I have is being handled by someone that's competent and professional. And that's what I endeavor to do every time I manage a portfolio or give advice to people, is to handle the situation. And it isn't always one-dimensional. Maybe it takes 3 or 4 or 5 different phone calls or meetings or whatever, but we'll get to the bottom of it. The problem, I think, that happened was that people were used to having the wind blowing at their backs. I don't know if any of you are sailors out there, but if you're in a sailboat and the wind is at your back, it's pretty calm, you know. You don't hear very much, and life is good. You might have an adult beverage and just sit back. There's not much for you to do, and just the wind takes you, you know, and you're along for the ride. However, when the wind shifts around and it's on your bow and right in your face, that's when you have to tack and you have to maneuver. And sometimes you can't even do that. You have to break out the oars or the engine to make any headway. And so there are 2 types of strategies, sailing strategies and rowing strategies. And the problem that happened in 07, 8, and 9 was that people were sailing, or think they were sailing, when they should have been rowing. And they just get hit in the wrong way.